responses.
I can see that.
I can give you the rest here.
Drives you nuts.
Too.
Frustration.
Are men? I don't know that men are naggers.
I'm just saying.
No,
You said spouse.
generally.
You didn't say nagging wife.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. When researchers tracked more than 4,000 people for 6 years, they discovered that the subjects who were often bombarded with demands from their spouses were 300% more likely to develop heart problems than those whose partners were more laid back. Experts say instead of constantly nagging, make a list, put it on the fridge, and try to knock out one thing every day. Men's health. So I did not say men. The men I know have other toxic traits that aren't nagging. I'm not saying men don't have, or that men don't nag.
Right.
Or they don't have an equal to nagging. But most men I know aren't naggers. Mostly they're just like upset that they're being bothered so much about stupid little things. And they just wouldn't do them, and then things would be broken forever because we don't care and we're slobs.
What's nagging? Like,
Over and over again.
Over and over again.
Over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Your
what I
wife probably does it.
Oh, I didn't say that.
It's okay.
I don't think she does.
Oh, come on. All wives do
Well, like
it.
if y'all would start doing things, like if you did it, it wouldn't have to be repeated.
Like, hey, have you picked up that dishes yet? Have you picked up? Oh.
Yeah, mostly it's just like repeating
Same thing over and over again.
for a purpose.
But like Lunchbox is saying, have you picked up that dish yet? Have you picked up that dish yet? Like Lunchbox, why didn't you go pick up the dish?
Well, yeah, you said it once. I mean, maybe I'll get to it in 2 hours. Maybe it'll take me 3, but you don't have to say it over and over again.
You don't forget about it though?
No, I see it. It's just, it's not in my path to go get it. I'm not going to, I don't have to go get it right away. Hey, why don't you pick up those clothes? Well, why don't you pick them up? You see them there too?
Oh, my goodness.
Like, and then an hour later.
But they're your clothes, right?
Sure.
Sure or yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 56% of people would shave years off their lives if they could have added to their pet's lifespan.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, probably not.
A new survey reveals that extraordinary impact pets have our mental health and well-being. Nearly 3 in 5 Americans claim this. You know, I was thinking about this morning. I think if I were like, you know what, I'm going to give Stanley an extra year of his life, I think I'd probably regret it when I was like 86. Like, I wouldn't regret it like right now.
Yeah.
But I think when I'm like 86 and I'm still feeling pretty good and they're like, oh, you gave Stanley a year.
Remember?
Yeah. It's time to go. Son of a.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
56% of pet owners say an animal has literally saved their life. Now, literally means there's a fire and they pull you out by the collar.
Oh, like
Or they
last
bark and wake you up.
Literally, yeah.
Or they start meowing by your collarbone and you see a lump.
You have cancer.
Yeah.
Or do they just meow by your collarbone and it turns out there's
No, they won't let it go. They're like right there.
56% of pet owners are willing to trade years off their life to extend their pet's lifespan. 95% report daily mental health benefits from their pets.
Yeah.
I can go with that one. The reason that I don't think that I would trade a year off my life for my pet, I don't even know that my pet likes me because they can't speak English.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then
I think
what's
they
that
do.
last year of their life like? You
Yeah.
give them an extra year, but they're already elderly.
Right. That's a good point.
Mental health ratings jump from 32% to 71% after getting a pet. 53% trust their pet over their romantic partner. But trust is a weird word. Trust to do
because-
what?
Yeah.
Not tell on you because you're cheating? Yeah, okay. They don't know English. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean trust?
It's a weird.
38% trust their pet's instincts more than their own. These are just people that I couldn't love my animals more.
My pet's instincts.
Well,
whatever.
you said they come up to your neck and you're like, get a
Well,
lump.
yeah, they may do that, but my dog ate a rabbit.
Well, that's what dogs do. My dog,
Do not
Nature.
like it. It
Eller,
was
goes out and hunts in the woods and pulls
tragic.
all kind of animals in. Sometimes presents them as,
Look what I did.
or like a gift.
She's gifting you a
Yeah,
rabbit.
she's gifted me a squirrel. She's done that before. But she's like part hound, part husky, part hound. She goes and she grabs it. And brings
Well,
it
my
back
dog
in.
is a Labradoodle, so I'd rather her not do that.
Yeah, well, my wife gets grossed out. She's like, now she's got animals in her mouth. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
nature.
The poor little bunny rabbit was squealing.
Yeah, it's circle of life.
No, it was horrible.
Circle
I don't,
of life.
I
Watch
don't-
The Lion King.
Yeah.
Tells you all about it.
I'm good.
When a dog's owner gets overly stressed, the dog gets stressed as well, from scientific reports. A dog's level of stress mirrors that of its owner.
Yeah, or anybody in the house.
When a dog's owner gets overly stressed, the dog gets stressed. My bulldog does not get stressed because I get stressed. He does not care. He goes in, unless he's napping to show he's stressed out. But now we have to keep some of his probiotics because his stomach is so messed up. And bulldogs, they are a disaster. Just generally, they're all inbred for so many years. But we have to keep his probiotics in the fridge and have to put it on his food every time because he's having such gastrointestinal problems. Terrible. We had to do blood work again yesterday. And it's okay. I'm there. Luckily, I can afford it. But man, it is. And Eller is an iron dog. She can eat anything, kill anything, nothing bothers her. Just she's a mutt. So she's invincible. Stanley, holy crap, it's like 7 cousins made love and produced him. So everything's wrong.
Poor
So
guy.
that's from Scientific Reports. Yeah, he's got like these holes in him. What he did were these big blisters came up when he got some infection, and now the hair won't grow over them, so he looks like he's got bullet holes in his body. You saw them. Looks weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's riddled with bullets. It's very strange.
There's lab-grown T-Rex leather handbags.
Like real?
Do what?
Real T-Rex?
That they grew it from like their T-Rex bones or something.
So you can get DNA from like the bone, and they're growing this lab-grown leather, and then you can buy a T-Rex handbag.
That's legit.
So they do crocodile skin.
Yeah,
But the
alligator.
T-Rex one is Kate Spade has it.
So, I mean, isn't that how they did Jurassic Park? Like DNA? They
They're doing purses first, then it did. I would only spend a bunch of money on it if it were literal skin from a T-Rex. That would be legit.
But you can't because that was so long ago. They don't have that anymore.
That's what I'm
But
saying. I'd
this
pay a
is
lot
the
of money
second-
though
this
if
is the
they did. If it was
second
like
best, though.
frozen. Yeah, 3 companies have teamed up to make the world's first T-Rex leather handbag. The T-Rex leather is cruelty-free, eco-friendly, and mimics the strength and feel of real leather.
Cruelty-free because they didn't have to hurt a
A
dinosaur.
T-Rex. The organoid company creates synthetic DNA from this collagen, which lab-grown leather uses to go. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of weird from
amazing.
Oddity Central with that story there. What'd you do yesterday? Anything? I mean, I felt like I'm scurrying because we were here for a day, and I have to leave tonight. I'll be working from Dallas tomorrow, but I have to go to Dallas tonight for ACMs. We have rehearsal tonight on a Tuesday night for a Thursday show. That's never happened. So it's kind of like a, hey, don't forget rehearsals. And I'm like, I'll be there Wednesday. They're like, no, we're doing it on a Tuesday now.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, it's 2 days before. You never do rehearsals 2 days out before the
Well,
show.
But I don't. I'm just saying. I'm just hearing you through your story. I'm like, yeah.
I like the tone of that. Yeah.
What? No.
Amy's like, yeah, duh.
Maybe fix it.
Yeah, fix it.
I know. I'm like, what am I
Come
supposed to
on.
do?
So I'm gonna be the last one there tonight. So I'm gonna do that tonight, and I'll work from Dallas tomorrow. I'm hosting a Brooks and Dunn gala Wednesday night, and I think Keith Urban's playing, Lainey Wilson's playing. I don't know if I should say everybody's playing because I think some may be a surprise, but it's to honor Brooks and Dunn. And so I mentioned this to a couple of you guys. I'm gonna go up and tell some jokes because I'm hosting it. And I asked their manager, who I know well, Clarence, I said, hey, can I roast the guys? And he's like, you won't say anything worse than what I say to them. Because I know Clarence well. I know Ronnie really well, the singer. I know Kix pretty well. And he's like, you know the line to walk to. Just don't go past it. And I'm like, I don't know the line to walk to.
Like, what's the line?
Yeah, like, well,
Can you give me an example?
well, you never want to send anyone jokes because they just may not get them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I have like 20. I'm not going to use them all. I'm going to spend today kind of cutting them down. I also hate rehearsing the jokes I'm going to do in front of other people on prompter. So usually I won't rehearse the jokes. I'll put them in prompter before I go up, right before I go up. Because I just feel kind of stupid like doing the joke. Because I'm not going to do full effort when I'm in rehearsal. And then people there will be like, oh, don't do that one. That wasn't that funny.
You don't want that.
And I have nowhere to practice them. The hardest thing about doing jokes for a one-time event is that you can't practice them to find out if they're funny. Where if I'm touring, I got 20 shows. I kind of know what's funny, what's not. I can surround it by other funny things. I can't even surround it by other funny things because I don't know what's funny. I know what I think's funny.
The more you look at them, is that hard though? Like when you're writing those jokes for an event, and the more time you spend with them, you're like, shoot, I thought this was funny, but now that I've read it over and over, does it become? Do you have to worry about that? Like, oh, I better not read it anymore because I'm gonna think it's not funny.
Single jokes, no.
Okay.
Funny songs, yes. I get lost in it. I'm like, I don't think this is funny anymore.
Yeah.
But I have to like make fun of myself first a lot before a roast for me because I'm not super cutting. I have to go at myself first before I go at anybody else. I can give you my one. Oh, I got a couple, but I can give you my one joke that I have at the very beginning. It's like, hey, it's such an honor to be here tonight celebrating Brooks and Dunn, 2 legends, icons. And somehow I'm the one with the mic, which goes to show if you hang around long enough and charge nothing, you too can host a gala. So super safe. It's against me. They'll be like, okay, what's happening here?
Yeah.
The presentation will be funnier, but yeah, I don't want to read a lot of these. How about So they did Reboot 1 and Reboot 2, which is those albums they did of their old songs, but they got new artists to sing them. Everybody familiar?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I talk about that a little bit. I say Reboot 1 and Reboot 2. If we get a third one, we're officially Fast and the Furious of music. Because there's, looking forward to Vin Diesel on Red Dirt Road.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Nice.
I'd laugh at that.
Thank you.
Because I like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, I do too.
It's good. Well, not anymore.
Well,
It's good.
which is the one we saw at Mike's
We saw,
birthday?
Oh,
when
my
they went to
gosh.
space.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And that bridge was falling down. They were still going though.
Whatever. I liked it.
They say it's not about the money, though. But if you re-record your old hits twice, it's definitely not about the art.
Right.
Right? That's not too mean, right?
No, it's
No.
good.
Kix hosts a weekend countdown show. I host a better one. Kix's show is great, though, for people who can't find mine.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of these I'm just not sure about yet. Let's see. Ronnie and Kix broke up for a while. Then they got back together twice. At this point, they're just the country version of Ross and Rachel. So it's like, will people get the Friends reference?
Yes.
I think so. I mean, everyone knows who Ross and Rachel are.
Yeah.
I'm wearing Ronnie Dunn's jacket that he gave me, and it's kind of like got flames and vines and stuff on it. I said, Ronnie gave me a jacket to wear for the night. That's when I knew I made it, when a literal country legend turned me into his fashion charity case. See? It's kind of funny. When Brooks and Dunn walk in, legends follow. When I walk in, you know what follows? Someone saying, do you work here? Yeah. You know, so that's some. I got some Keith Urban stuff too, but because he's going to be there in Landy, but then I'm like, I don't even know if I go that hard. It's not a whole roast. I'll do just like 5 or 6 jokes and get off. Keith Urban was born to be on stage. I was born to be slightly off stage and introduce people like Keith Urban.
That's funny.
Let me see what the meanest one is.
When you attack yourself, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Or you really can't go after anybody else. At least I feel that way. After they broke up, they said they needed a break. From what I say, success? Thank you. The breakup was amicable, like a divorce where both parties keep the massive house and tons of the money. Yeah, whatever. The mean ones I'm not going to say in case I might not use them. Maybe I throw one mean one. Nah, I don't know. I'm not trying to like go viral.
Like the Tom Brady roast.
I'm not trying to go hard. They're my
Tom
friends.
Brady roast.
But yeah, so I'm going to do that. And then Thursday night's the ACMs, which, by the way, on Amazon Prime Video now, you can watch my special, the ACM Prime special, that I did and interviewed Laney and Brooks and Dunn and Keith Urban. And I do like my top all-time ACM like favorite moments, but some of them were from before I was born. They're super funny. But that's what I did last night. I got to repack. I'm tired. I'm tired from this past weekend. It's like I don't even have like my bearings back, and then off I go again tonight. So that'll be what's up. Yeah, what'd you do last night?
I went to a choir thing at school. And
Who sang?
Well, kids, but then I thought it was weird because the teacher had a solo.
What song?
It just,
Is that like the coach getting out during a T-ball game and taking a couple reps himself?
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah.
Like, watch me. Watch how far I can hit it, kids.
I thought that was interesting.
That's weird.
Yeah, I had not ever seen that before because it's already like a longer thing, and parents are like, okay, yeah, got our annual spring recital thing, and then it was extended because of the teacher's solo.
Oh, Mike just showed me that Kick stepped down from his countdown show.
Yeah, end of last year.
Oh, so maybe
that
you
in the
say,
joke.
but
Not
his
around anymore.
His got canceled.
He quit that too.
He quit that too.
Change the joke around a little bit.
Okay, so what's the joke? Kix used to host a weekend countdown show. Kix's show was great though for people who couldn't find mine.
There we
I
go.
can do that one like
Boom.
that. Yeah. Who knows? I start second guessing every joke though 5 seconds before.
Well, it's tricky because like jokes are, like regular people, right? When you tell a joke, you tell it to a group of people, and if they laugh, it's funny, and you tell it for the rest of your life. But like here, it's like you're writing it, and you have no idea
You have no
if
idea.
people are
It's
gonna
funny.
think it's funny or not.
Yeah. And if they don't, sometimes I'll just laugh. Ha ha! Gotcha. Okay. Who's hosting it now?
Ryan Fox.
Oh, Ryan Fox.
You know Ryan Fox?
You go, oh, Ryan Fox.
Like,
like
I
you
don't
knew.
know Ryan Fox.
But he's doing pretty good. At it. Yeah, don't know. Okay. Let's take a little. Yeah, I'll do a little mid roll here.